Hey girls, welcome back. Today we have a comparison video. I'm going to compare Aritzia to Abercrombie, and this was a request from one of you. I love when you guys send requests. What I love about this comparison is we're not comparing like a very expensive brand to a very inexpensive brand. We're not comparing like Lulu to Amazon. We're comparing brands that are comparable in price. If you look at a pair of Aritzia jeans versus a pair of Abercrombie jeans, honestly, there could be a price point difference of $10 to $20. And Abercrombie tends to have more sales, have the stackable codes all the time. So because of that, Abercrombie is probably going to maybe always be a little bit less expensive. But as a whole, I feel like some things at Aritzia are overpriced, but not all things. And I feel like pricing is very comparable. I'm comparing like middle to middle, and I'm just gonna tell you my honest, like, I like this better. I wear this more, this fits better. We're also going to talk sizing. Some pieces that I have are going to be very similar comparisons, right? And some maybe not so much. I do also think that this is going to end up being a part one, because as I was going through all of my Aritzia and Abercrombie pieces, I realized that there are some comparable options that I could still purchase and just have a part two. Also have the option in this video to comment down below and let me know, like, hey Carrie, could you try this pair of denim at Aritzia or Abercrombie, or could you try this bodysuit, or whatever it may be. And then that could be a part two, because I know, for example, like I have the Ava tank from Abercrombie that I love, and they have that same style tank at Aritzia, and I've never tried it. Not for any particular reason, I just haven't, and I really should. So I know that there will definitely be more pieces. Okay, so I kind of did an outline. I know that I've got tank tops, jeans, I like loungewear, you know, like sweatshirt, sweatpants, leggings, workout wear, trousers. I have at least all of that to compare. It's interesting because I feel like I only started shopping at Aritzia, gosh, within 2 years, but I want to say less than that. And I've been shopping at Abercrombie again 4 or 5 years now. But anyways, I'm so surprised at how many Aritzia pieces I have. Like at first I thought, I don't really have that much to compare, but when I started pulling pieces out of, I say my closet, but my pieces are really just like all over this room, I started realizing how many Aritzia pieces I really have and how I have been shopping there more. I feel like they are really good for elevated basics. I love that I could share something from Aritzia that I bought a year ago and it's still gonna be in stock. And maybe not the exact color, but probably, because a lot of their colors are neutrals. They'll add in some fun colors. I love that. Whereas with Abercrombie, they tend to have things go in and out of stock much quicker. I literally got pieces in yesterday. I bought pieces within the last couple weeks that I'm like, oh, I want to style this multiple ways and kind of show the girls how to style it. And then like, it's not even available anymore. So unless you already bought it, it's not going to be helpful. I'm going to try, I'm pretty sure everything I have from them is like their brands. Obviously they carry like a Gold Day, they carry Levi, and I'm not going to talk about those brands just because you can buy them at Aritzia. We're going to stick with like a Denim Forum is their brand. Some other brands aren't their brands, but they're not these other large name brands. I think you know what I mean. I actually have, funny enough, at the moment I have on an Aritzia tank and Abercrombie denim. I'm gonna put every piece on for you because I'll just pop up clips or videos, pictures of whatever, of me wearing the pieces. I was trying to figure out like the best format for this and just honestly just say wing it, but I don't like to do scripted videos. I've told you guys that. So I'm gonna just kind of talk through things. And if there's something that I feel like I wanna just try on in the moment, then I will. But I know I have content. I have to stop pushing my hair, sorry. I know I have content of me wearing everything. I'll have everything linked down below that I can. Enough blabbing, let's get into the video. We're gonna start with tops. And we're specifically going to start with tank tops. I'm wearing this Aritzia tank, one of my favorite tanks this summer. I love it. I bought it in 5 different colors. That's how you know how much I like it. I wear it with the Nikki covers. It is cropped. It's available in a longer version. So if you feel like that, I like this because with high-waisted jeans, it just sits perfectly. But if you feel like cropped isn't for you, there is a longer length version, so I'll make sure to link them both down below for you. It has adjustable straps, which I love. I feel like that's so necessary. It's lined. This is white. It's not see-through. Direct Abercrombie comparison to this would be one of their bra-free tanks. They came out with that whole bra-free line, and there were 2 different camis that I did have at one point. I don't have them anymore, but again, I will pop up what I have. I had bought a cami similar to this that did not have adjustable straps, and it had removable padding. I believe both of them had removable padding, the one with the adjustable straps and the one without. Love that they came out with the tops with the padding. I do really love that because then I don't even have to wear my nibby covers, or I could take the pads out and wear my nibby covers. So you kind of get, you know, more options. I think is still the winner. Abercrombie one where it didn't have adjustable straps, I had to size down into an extra small, and because the straps were not adjustable, it was just annoying. I ended up selling it. Actually already sold it on Poshmark with the tags on it because I never wore it out of the house and it was like too late to return it. Now, then I did buy the one with the adjustable straps, and I bought it in red thinking I would wear it around the 4th of July. I got it in extra small. It was too small and I was never able to get this small. I just kind of bought all of these instead. I never did get a red, but I didn't really care. I just loved this tank so much. I had it in black first for quite a while. And one day when I was in Aritzia, I just went and bought it in the white, blue, pink, and purple. I bought so many of them. I think for fall, if they have like a chocolate brown, I might get that as well. Watch any of my recent shopping vlogs. I'm like always wearing this tank, but I'm always wearing it with a pair of Abercrombie jeans. So you can kind of tell my favorites when you just see like what I wear in real life. But yeah, so this tank is definitely my favorite tank. And like I said, the direct comparable to Abercrombie, I just prefer this one. If I was going to say my current favorite tank from Abercrombie, it would be one of these 2. This is also from their bra-free line and has removable cups. This is an extra small, and I did also get this in green. And again, this might not even be available anymore because their stuff just goes out of stock. Where like the Aritzia tank is going to be available. And I think the Aritzia tank is like $30-something. I don't feel like that's horrible. Something else I have to say is this doesn't snag. Like I've washed these. I don't worry about, like when I wash clothes, I don't put them in the dryer. I don't put a lot of things in the dryer, but I don't worry about like washing it with something with buttons or like with a bra. And I've worn it with so many different purses. It feels like you look at the top and you think it would snag so easily, and none of them have snagged. And I feel like I haven't been extra gentle with them. So that is such a win. And I feel like that's worth the price point. I do really love this RACERBACK tank. I've worn this in both of the colors, and I really, it's this, and again, this one I'm going to talk about are like my favorite current Abercrombie like basic tanks, if we're just talking basic tanks. And this is just their cropped little tank, this little rib tank. I have this in a ton of colors. This was the tank that I was probably wearing a year ago, how I'm wearing this one now. And then what happens is eventually I just get tired of them because I wear them to the ground. But now I find I just kind of wear it around the house, put on to sleep in. But it is a really good basic tank. This is cropped, and you can also get this in a longer version. For a while, I loved the longer version of this, was wearing them all the time, and then got tired of them. I know you guys love the honesty. I feel like enough girls aren't honest and just pretend like they love everything. And I sometimes love things for a while and don't love them anymore. And that's normal. It's just normal. It doesn't mean there's anything wrong with the item. I feel like sometimes when you wear an item to death, this black tank, I've worn this to death. I think I even might have 2 of them because I liked it so much. But it wouldn't excite me to wear it now just because I've worn it so much, not because anything's wrong with it. It's held up really well. But just if it is new to you, a really good basic cropped tank. And this one you can wear a bra with. This is, I think that this is the only tank I have tried from Aritzia. So again, if there's any other like specific ones you want me to try, I definitely will try the Ava one next. That's the good thing, is that I do have an Aritzia at the mall that I go. I say local mall, it's not close, but it's the mall that I go to. So I can easily pop in and try stuff on and don't even have to purchase it to have it be part of the comparison. Abercrombie, it's harder because we have an Abercrombie store, but the inventory is just horrible. So travel far to get a good Abercrombie. But it's so easy to return stuff. So I buy stuff on Abercrombie all the time just to try it out for you guys and then send it back if I don't like it. This is the Ava tank that I was talking about. I have it in, I don't even know anymore. And I just got a new one in actually. It's so good. But the whatever this style is called, where it's kind of like that cut where it gets smaller and then it's like this square, Aritzia does have one like that, so I will be on the lookout. I will try that on, maybe pop it in a short or something. So we're gonna go right into bodysuits. So this tank is their contour material, and they have the bodysuit in the same material. So you can see the contour right on the tag. This is their square bodysuit. I have it in black and in white. Same thing where I bought the black one first, loved it, worn it so much that I recently got the white one. Probably gonna get more colors. I get it in a small. It's the same as this, same material, it's lined, it doesn't snag. Like the quality is so good. I can give you a comparison with Abercrombie. So with Abercrombie, I have this one. This is like the most comparable one that I currently own, okay? Because it's the same style, but it's not the same material. It's not that shiny material. It's more just that cotton material. I do like this. This is another one that I've worn to death. I've had it in other colors, but this is the one that I still have hanging around. It's the same, both smalls. Bodysuits for both in smalls seem to be good. But going back a couple years, I had these, like the look of these in Abercrombie. They might have been scoop neck, but it was that same, you know what that material I'm talking about? It's this like shiny, stretchy, almost like feels like it's like a wipe off material. I had probably black, white, probably more colors as well. So it's nylon, elastane. I have the Abercrombie equivalents of this, okay? And they snagged. They definitely snagged. So these don't snag. I can't guarantee you that they're 100% snag proof, right? I haven't gone and like tried to snag them. I just know that wearing them, they haven't snagged. Wearing a crossbody purse, putting on a seatbelt. I have a little dog that I pick up with sharp nails. Like these have not snagged. The white one I haven't had so much. I've probably only worn the white one once or twice, but I've had the black one. I think the black one was literally from my first time going into Aritzia. So I've had it over a year. It's in perfect condition after wearing it many times, washing it. Don't put it in the dryer. Just, so I have to say, whatever Aritzia did to make this contour line, we'll say it's superior. And it would be my recommendation. I love Abercrombie to death. Don't get me wrong. They are like my #1 store for clothing still. I'm always going to be straightforward. If you want this type of bodysuit, this like shiny, dressier, like elevated basic bodysuit, get the Aritzia one. Next, we're going to compare trousers, and this is great because I have essentially they're the Aritzia Effortless Pant to these Abercrombie. They should be the slim trousers. Abercrombie has had a lot of different trousers, but I'll make sure I have the correct ones down below. And they're both like this cream off-white color. I'm actually going to put both of these on because it's been a while since I have put either pair on. I'm checking for tags. I don't know if I've worn something in real life or not. Okay, so the Abercrombie ones still have the tag on them, which means I haven't actually worn them. The Aritzia ones, I know that I've worn, so yeah. Now, we're gonna actually put both of these on, that with the jeans too, because the sizing is, when we were talking about tops, sizing comparable. When we get to the bottoms, sizing not comparable. Generally in Abercrombie, I'm just 25 across the board at this point. I've got a couple pairs of jeans that are 24, 26, but anything I were to buy today, I would just get 25s. About the Sloan trousers though, if I would now get 26s. So I want to try them on because these are 25. They're also Curve Love. I know that Aritzia has Curve Fit. I don't know if it's newer. It's newer to me. I recently tried on some of the Curve Fit jeans in the mall and I did like them better. So a couple of the jean styles that I have from Aritzia, I don't have the Curve Fit and I think they would be better for me. My Aritzia jeans today because I think that a couple of them I'm going to find that I want to get a 26 because I do feel like Aritzia does run a little bit smaller, meaning that you would need a larger size. So the Aritzia trousers, these are a 4, which I never in any brand buy 4s. And it's interesting because when I bought these, I don't even think I tried the 2s on. We're comparing, but I'm also going to kind of like go through some things as well. I know with my Abercrombie jeans that at this point, all the ones that I have, I like and they fit well, but I'm not sure about Aritzia. All right. I find that I have a word I'll say, like I say so a lot, and now I'm doing all right, but that's okay. I usually cut it out anyways. Soon they've been probably going to hear this. Let's put each pair of these on, and that will make it much easier for me to get the comparison. Just in feeling, the Abercrombie ones are a thicker material. The Aritzia ones are just a thinner material, which is nice for Florida, right? That might be nice depending on where you live. Oh, I know what I was going to say. I don't know if Aritzia does the Curve Fit in their trousers or not, or if it's just a denim thing. I have quite a few pairs of their jeans now, and I do feel like at this point, I might prefer to get them all in the Curve Fit because that's just better for my body. I was going to check. Abercrombie are poly viscose elastane. Aritzia are all polyester. So Aritzia is all poly and Abercrombie has viscose and elastane as well. So there you have it. All right, here's the Abercrombie pair. They are high rise, so they are fitting up high. If I put the crop tank down, it even lays over, so they are pretty high. Little bit snug through here, but I would still definitely say that they fit. I do feel like this tapered part is getting stretched out a little bit. Like maybe I should actually like get these in 26s instead, because see how like, yeah, I don't think the tapering, I think they're supposed to fit looser. Well, like how the Aritzia ones fit. Yeah, I think I maybe bought these when I was a little bit lighter too. So I would just say with the Abercrombie ones, I would say size up one size from your jeans. Trying to see if I had them in another color. I have some brown trousers and some black trousers from Abercrombie, and the black ones are 26, but they're from years ago. And I feel like comparing today's 26 to like 3 years ago 26 isn't accurate. Like I need to have purchased them within the last year. You know what I mean? But yeah, these aren't horrible. I don't know why. They're just, I feel like if I had a bodysuit on or like a shirt that was tucked in, like another layer, it would just feel uncomfortable. Like I don't want them to be that tight. So I'm going to say size up from your denim size, and let's try my Aritzia ones. Here are the Aritzia ones. It's a no-brainer. I like these so much better, so much more comfortable. I feel like I could easily tuck a shirt or a bodysuit in there and be fine. The 4 I think is perfect. So size up 1 from your regular denim size. No, it would be 2. Shoot. It's tough. Okay, 4 is what I wear in Lulu leggings. So maybe that would help, because that's the only other thing I could think of that I wear and a size 4 are Lulu leggings. And I just don't think I would want these any smaller. They're a little bit more on the see-through side. You don't see my underwear or anything, but I feel like you see the pockets through. So if that bugs you, maybe a different color, you know, or maybe you'd rather get the Abercrombie ones. Honestly, there's nothing wrong with the Abercrombie ones. I think I just have the wrong size. But I really like these. Since I already have them both, it's kind of a no-brainer. Like, just keep these and I'll sell those. But definitely let me know, like, your guys' thoughts down below. If you guys disagree with me on anything, definitely let me know. But these are so nice and they're so lightweight, which, again, if you live in Florida or in a more humid, I mean, obviously they're polyester, so it's still the material. It's not like they're linen. But I just feel like they're not super heavy and just more doable. Don't get me wrong, the Abercrombie ones weren't crazy heavy either. There just is a noticeable difference when you have them on. I do have the matching button-down vest for these pants. I don't have any Abercrombie vests like this. I only have, like, Abercrombie vests I have is this kind of material. So I just feel like I can't, like, compare these. They're so different. But how, like, this is such a chic work outfit. So good. I'm going to be honest, I don't think I've worn the top yet. I haven't. The tag's still on. I've worn the pants. I just haven't worn it as a full outfit, but it is so darn cute. So I'll link this top for you guys as well. I also got the top in a 4. If the sizing, like, is it making sense to you or you're still confused, just comment down below. Next, we're gonna get into some denim comparisons. So basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take each pair of Aritzia denim that I have and pull the Abercrombie pair that I feel like is the most comparable, or they're trying to do the same things, basically based off the name of the jean. So we're gonna start with the Aritzia, the 90s Marlowe high-rise baggy. I don't have any high-rise baggy from Abercrombie because they don't do a high-rise baggy. They don't have a high-rise baggy, but they do have a high-rise loose jean. So we're gonna compare these two. I think I've compared these two before, but that's fine. I have the Abercrombie loose jeans in so many washes. I have a recent Abercrombie denim video of, like, all my current denim jeans from Abercrombie. So you can go watch that if you're curious, just all the Abercrombie jeans I own and how they fit and all of that. It's like medium wash, but I have a ton of washes. For the Aritzia ones, I do have this more light wash, same size. They're both 25s. But I know that these Aritzia ones fit more snug, and I feel like I'm gonna put these on today and wish that I had these in 26s because, again, I bought these when, for me, guys, like 5 pounds, if I'm 5 pounds lighter, that's like a size difference the way my body is, because I'm gonna lose the 5 pounds like from my thighs and butt, and it just changes my size. It's not really that my waist changes, even though this size is 25 or 26 inch for your waist. For me, it's like my butt and thighs slim down. I just wouldn't recommend getting them. I wouldn't say to size down. I got those when I was smaller. I hope this is all making sense. So right now I would say these jeans are both my true size, but I bet we're gonna see that these are too small. So let's put the Abercrombie ones on first so you can see, like, how the shit fits. Okay, so no surprise, I love these. I wear these all the time. Yeah, I wear my loose jeans all the time. I have them in black, I have them in gray. My battery died, but yeah, these are just such a good fit. They are high rise, they fit really comfortably, and obviously they're curve love. A little bit of looseness in the thigh, but not crazy. They're not, again, they're not baggy, they're loose, but you're gonna see they're gonna be comparable to the Aritzia baggy ones. So whenever Abercrombie says baggy, like, it's baggy, and that's not the case with the Marlowe one, so I'll put those on next. So right away, see what I mean? They are just so much more snug through my butt and my thigh. Like, these are not a baggy jean, right? You look at these, they look like a straight jean. They don't even fit as loose as the Abercrombie ones. Like, the Abercrombie ones were loose in my upper thigh, these are tight. Now, mind you, maybe it would be better if I had the curve fit on. I know I tried a pair or two of the curve fit in store. I think I should consider getting Aritzia in the curve fit. And it's, I mean, they're not horrible, but they do kind of do the waist gap, and they are supposed to be high rise. So sizing, I don't think getting 26 would make a difference, right? In all honesty. And when I first got these, I loved these. And when I look at them in the mirror, I mean, they don't look horrible, but they're just like really snug up here. So I think I'm going to sell these because I just love the loose jeans. And as a whole, I always grab for my Abercrombie jeans way more than my Aritzia jeans. That's just how it is. But I do think trying them all on right now is going to be beneficial for me to really see. A suggestion for these, if you like the look of these better, maybe try the curve fit if you're more my size. If you feel like if you don't get curve love in Abercrombie and you don't need more room in your button thighs, then these would be good for you. But I'm gonna go ahead, I'll link both for you, the regular ones and the curve fit. And I'll do the same thing for the Abercrombie ones because I know not everybody who watches these videos is necessarily going to be wanting the curve love or the curve fit. Denim comparison, all right, for the Aritzia jeans, these are the Farrah high rise wide, and I have my Abercrombie high rise wide leg. Good comparison, they're even a similar wash. Abercrombie just has the distressed bottoms. I can tell you right off the bat that I know they fit completely different, even though they're both a high rise wide leg jean. Aritzia ones are definitely thicker. These are like one of my, you guys know I just love Abercrombie jeans so much. So I love these so much. These are curve love and the Aritzia ones aren't. So again, we've got to give them some slack for that. They're both a 25. Let's start with the Abercrombie ones. Guys, these are one of my, I know I said it about the loose jeans, but the loose jeans, these and the vintage straight are my absolute favorite from Abercrombie. They're so good. I go to grab them all the time. I've already worn these multiple times. They're so comfy. They don't even feel like you're wearing jeans. And I just feel like they're so flattering and I love them so much. I can't say enough about them. I do also have them in this color, like just a wide leg, and they truly are a wide leg. When I put on those Aritzia ones, you're gonna see that they are not a wide leg, even though they call them that. So it's just comical to me. But are you guys ready for it? How are these wide leg? Just don't call them wide leg. They're not a wide leg. Abercrombie ones were a wide leg. These, quite frankly, can we even tell the difference from the Marlowe? Marlowe high-rise baggy, Farrah high-rise wide. They fit the same. Maybe I need a size. I can agree that I probably need like the 26 and the curve fit. And I will try those on next time I'm in store. But you still have to agree that they are not truly baggy or truly wide leg. But here you go. This is what they look like on, so you can see. But I'm doing this video because I'm getting rid of both of these. And the new sizing is going to have, like, the curve fit 26 is going to have to prove to me that these are worth repurchasing, both of these. But at least you guys can see. Compare Aritzia to Abercrombie's barrel jeans, but the Abercrombie ones I don't own, but I have tried them on in store, so I will pop up a video of them so you can see what they looked like. So the Aritzia ones are these are a low-rise barrel, but they don't fit low-rise. The Abercrombie ones were a mid-rise barrel. Completely different fit. So here's the Aritzia ones, since I have them on, and that I probably should have got these in a 26 because I do have a new pair of Aritzia jeans that the newest pair I just bought. They're the first pair I did buy in a 26 because I finally realized that, oh, if a pair of jeans says it's low rise and it's fitting like this, I should probably size up so that they can fall down over my butt thighs. But it's actually like, they just fit like a high rise barrel and they're not horrible barrel. If you look at on top of the Abercrombie pair, they're truly a barrel. They fit almost just like at my ankles, even though they weren't short and just regular length, like they're both regular length. So the Aritzia definitely wins for the barrel. But even though they win, do we like them? Should I keep them? I don't think I would repurchase them in the 26 just because I don't love the style that much, but they don't really fit like that much of a true barrel. These kind of fit more just like a wide leg. I almost feel like one of the pairs gave me a camel toe. Like for jeans, that's crazy. So if you like this barrel pair, just size up one from your normal Abercrombie your normal Abercrombie size. And in general, if you're between sizes in denim, get the bigger size. Do you guys think I should keep these or sell these? I'm not really sure. I actually think it's kind of crazy. This video is making me like just want to get rid of all my Aritzia jeans and start over with the correct sizing. I have to give that caveat. This is the new pair that I got in from Aritzia, a low-rise baggy. And like I said, I realized in the store that when I put the 25s on, I realized I needed to just get the 26. This is how they're supposed to fit. They're supposed to fit low. They shouldn't be fitting up here. If they're fitting too high, then you need to size up in them. So for me, the 26s feel really good. They feel more like Abercrombie material-wise. Like this is the other three Aritzia pairs I put on were so rigid and just not comfortable, and these don't feel like that at all. They're just a looser denim. They're a softer denim, if that makes sense. Now, as far as an Abercrombie comparable, I did try a pair on that I'm going to pop up when I went to the, for the Abercrombie denim sale, I went to the mall at Millennia in Orlando and tried on a bunch of their jeans. So I did try on the low-rise baggy there, and I actually really did like them. I didn't like that they had a rip in the knee, but I've been contemplating purchasing them anyways. It's hard for me to remember because it was a while ago that I tried them on. I feel like they were probably a little bit more snug in the waist because I was able to still, like the leg was pretty comparable if we just go off memory, but you can just see the video as well. But yeah, that's it for the Aritzia denim. So I had those three pairs, which are all going up in my Poshmark. So go ahead, if you want any of them, go ahead in my Poshmark and see if any of them are still available. I'm gonna go into some loungewear. So I have this Aritzia sweatshirt. You can see like oversized, has the pockets in the front. It is a hood. I have not worn it yet. It is a small Abercrombie sweatshirt. Similar look, pockets in the front, hood. I have worn this one a ton. I actually have the matching sweatpants to this one as well. So I'll have to put the whole thing on for you guys. And I don't, this is called Sweat Fleece Mega Fit. I don't have the matching sweatpants to this one. This gets a little bit harder for me to have a true comparison only because that's the first Aritzia sweatshirt I've purchased and I haven't worn it yet. So it's hard for me to really like say, but even just when you touch the sweatshirt side by side like I just did, this one is so much like cozier. I'll put the Aritzia one on to remember. And oops, they're both like on the thinner side. They're not like super like chunky as far as like thickness of the actual sweatshirt. Outside, the Aritzia one feels thinner, if that makes any sense. Love this Abercrombie one. I sleep in this sometimes. It's just super, super cozy. And I just in general through the years have really liked different Abercrombie sweatshirts and how they've done them. And anything that's their Sunday, I want to say Sunday best, but anything that's like a Sunday hoodie, Sunday sweatpants, like a Sunday whatever. You have like these wide leg sweatpants. I believe these are Sunday as well. And I have these in a couple colors. I love these. These are really cozy and nice. I have like a matching set like I do with the Aritzia ones. I'm going to have to put the Aritzia ones on to say, the sweatpants are in the laundry room because I just cleaned them. So I guess I have worn I've worn the sweatpants out and just not needed the sweatshirt is what's happened just because it hasn't been cold when I've gone to wear them. But yeah, it's hard. Let me go grab the sweatpants on, and they are a wide leg sweatpants. They're thinner than the Abercrombie one. So that would be like my takeaway is just, they're both like the wide leg bottom. These are just less of a pant because they're not as thick and not as bulky, which is honestly kind of nice again here in Florida. I ordered these when I got them. And then the sweatshirt, I think the sweatshirt just fits larger. It seems like it's longer. Reminds me, I feel like sometimes with like these sweatshirts and stuff, I could even compare like more brands because this kind of reminds me a little bit more maybe of aloe, but like look how oversized this sweatshirt is, but like super cozy. On that note, hold on, I recently got this sweatshirt. It's actually a men's sweatshirt and so many girls just rave about it online, but it has that same, like, it's just that classic hoodie with the like front pocket, you know what I mean? So this looks like it's a longer one, like more equivalent, again, because it's a men's style. I did get it in a small. I haven't worn it yet. It's like a newer one. But it was so cozy. I loved it. So it's hard to really say, like, I can't really say there's like going to be a winner with these. It's just the differences. And the Aritzia is definitely just like thinner, not quite as cozy. This is that like really soft, like just amazing material. I do have these amazing black Abercrombie sweatpants though that are like the Sunday whatever, which is more of like a gray washed black. Just kind of price wise, I think the Abercrombie stuff's going to be a lot better when it comes to these. Has the tag on it. I think it's $90. I don't think the sweatshirts are that much, especially when you have like any coats and stuff. So cozy, right? So it kind of gives you a little bit idea for loungewear. I'd probably go with the Abercrombie just because the price point and is a little bit cozier. The Aritzia is more just going to be for the name or if there's like a color that you really like. And then the last thing I think I'm going to do today, and then like I said, we can just do a part 2, is activewear. Activewear, I'm just going to pop up videos because I actually think it's all dirty. The Abercrombie Studio Flex leggings are my absolute favorite. They're so like soft and buttery. They're just so good. I have them in 3 different colors. I wear the black ones literally every week to Pilates. And I got an Aritzia pair of leggings and they literally are called Butter. And I just wore them for a walk. I don't think I wore them to Pilates. I honestly don't know that I could tell too much of a difference. They're both really buttery soft. The Aritzia doesn't have a front seam though, and the Abercrombie ones do. I think pricing is going to be pretty comparable, very comparable. I get smalls on the top. For Abercrombie, I get extra small on the bottom. And in Aritzia, I got 2 in the leggings, just for reference. I did also, but I got this Aritzia set with these Ritz leggings. These do have a front seam and this little Ritz tank, but I haven't worn them yet, so I don't feel like I could give too much of an opinion. And I'd have to compare these to like a different brand's Ritz leggings, if you know what I mean. So maybe I could do that in the future too. I've definitely just been purchasing more from Aritzia. I just love the brand. And now that there is one at my mall, it makes it a lot easier versus, you know, when there wasn't. But I think I'm gonna stop the video there. Sometimes I get to a point where like I just can't even think to put together the sentences anymore. And if you guys want, I'm pretty sure I'm definitely doing a part 2, but if you have specific things you want to see in part 2, let me know. If you have other brands you want me to compare, like to do a video similar like this, let me know. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.